We are currently in the beginning stages of the race, and we've already seen some interesting developments. The current leader is Manamai Speeter, while Komodo 3K is struggling at position 56. The cars being driven are Gemballer, and we've just had the safety car leave the pits in position 59. We've just seen Mai Kokso entering the pits in position 25, while Binyakwini is currently sitting in third place after losing second to Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports. Meanwhile, Ort01 is currently holding onto the fourth position. Jesus from Team Eager Works is currently in 5th position, while Onykarpi has dropped from 6th to 7th position. Lastly, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 3rd position. We've got Shipraman in the 2nd position. Jesus from Team Eager Works driving a Koenigsegg is currently in 3rd position, and ahead of Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports, who is in 4th position. Onykarpi is currently trailing behind Ort01 in the 6th position. Right now we have Team Lunar Motorsports Shahashi in 4th place, chasing down Jesus from Team Eager Works, who's in 3rd. Meanwhile, Shipraman is currently holding onto the 3rd position with a slight lead over Shahashi. In 5th place we have Ort01, who's trailing behind Shahashi by just a bit. That's where things stand at the moment. Bobardo from Team Blast is in 10th place with a best lap time of 2:44.703, currently 7.327 seconds off the fastest lap. Ort01 is in 5th place, trailing Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports in 4th by 0.2 seconds, while Onykarpi is in 6th place, 0.4 seconds behind Ort01. Lacroix from Team Blast is in 7th place and is 0.5 seconds behind Onykarpi in 6th. Onykarpi is currently in 6th position and is trailing behind Ort01 in 5th position by 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Lacroix from Team Blast is in 7th position and is also 0.4 seconds behind Onykarpi in 6th position. Mike Hoaxo said, "But why? I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're asking why about. Could you please give me more context?" Shahashi from Lunar Motorsports is currently in 4th place, trailing Shipperman by half a second. Anya Karpi is holding onto 6th place and is barely ahead of Lacroix from Team Blast, who sits in 7th. Meanwhile, Bobardo from Team Blast is in 11th place and not far behind Dreeksy01 from Team Eager Works, who is in 10th. And just a moment ago, Shahashi was only 0.3 seconds behind Shipperman for a podium spot. That's the update for now. Mike Oakso said, "Amy, what happened to my car? Oh no. I am so sorry to inform you that your car hasn't made it to the race yet. The current race is with the modern supercars and your car has yet to make the cut. They may make an appearance in the next race though. Would you like me to check?" R. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 14th position and trailing behind Gary 710 from Team for 20 in 13th place by 0.3 seconds. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is holding onto the 4th position with a lap time of 2:31.2 for 5, 3.9 for 0 seconds behind the fastest lap. Dreeksy01 from Team Eager Works is in the 10th position, but closing in on Slavshan, who's in 9th place by 0.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is only 0.5 seconds behind Shipperman, who's occupying the 3rd position, while Dree. Binyakwini said, "Amy, what's the least used car in this race?" Based on what I'm seeing in the standings, it looks like the Citroën GT driven by Bakrav is the least used car in this race. Kokubai 90, Slavshan, and Paikin Joyer are currently entering the pits in positions 8, 9, and 10 respectively. Gasirik is in 17th place while Gary 710 from Team for 20 and Plumarp from Team MD Racing are entering the pits in positions 13 and 15, respectively. Mike Oakso said, "Amy, will my car ever rejoin the race?" Absolutely. If your driver has crashed out or has had to come into the pits, they will eventually rejoin the race once they are back on the track. So don't worry, your car still has a chance to make a comeback. Munjakarnikas said, "Amy, what are the visa requirements to enter Belgium?" I'm sorry, but I'm not qualified to answer that question. This is a racing stream, and I am a language model AI that can only respond empathically within the context of this channel. Would you like me to help you with anything else related to the races we are watching today? We've just seen several cars entering and exiting the pits, with Skyprint 909 and D-Factor currently in position 54 and 57. Anya Karpi is currently in a strong position at position 4, while Dovdad from Team MD Racing has just exited the pits in position 44. Wafflecuptert from Team is that a podium is currently entering the pits in position 37, and we've also seen Slavshan exit the pits at position 47. We just saw Robocop 6000 Sucks entering and exiting the pits, currently in position 56. Anya Karpi is doing pretty well, currently holding onto the 4th position. Munjakarnikas also made a pit stop and is now in position 44. Fast Food also left the pits and is now in position 45. Finally, Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings also just exited the pits and is now in position 47. Those are the current updates from the race so far. R40 said, Amy, if you were qualified to discuss Belgian visas, what would be the requirements to get one? I'm sorry, but I'm not qualified to answer that question. However, I can recommend researching the Belgian embassy website or contacting them directly to get more accurate and reliable information regarding their visa requirements. Lacroix from Team Blast has just exited the pits in position 4, while Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 8th place. Both Neo Texum and Shahashi from Teams Nafgum Kings and Lunar Motorsports respectively have just entered the pits in positions 12 and 2. Vito Old is currently sitting in 9th place. Lastly, Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings has just left the pits and moved up to 5th place. Binyekwini said, Amy, where is my car right now? I'm sorry, but I don't have that information at the moment. The current race standings show that you are in position 47 with your Koenigsegg Jesko. You still have plenty of laps to overtake other drivers and climb up the rankings. Good luck. We currently have Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports moving up to position 15, while Lacroix from Team Blast exits the pits in position 16. Shipperman is entering the pits in position 22, while Kokabai 90 and Trixie01 from Team Eager Works both exit the pits in positions 28 and 29 respectively. McKick said, Amy, how many times Zonder need to pit stop in this race? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I don't have that information available at the moment. As a Twitch streamer, I merely provide commentary and do not have access to the in-game stats of each car. Hey there Meister Yoder RRE, thank you so much for following the channel and being a part of our racing community. We hope you enjoy your time here and feel free to join in on the conversation anytime. Let's continue watching these AI cars show us their skills on the track. Binyekwini just exited the pits and is currently in position 54. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in position 5 after exiting the pits earlier. Meanwhile, two drivers, Eldervo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports and Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings, are both entering the pits while John073 is holding onto his position in 9th place. BGT1990 said, Amy, which car within the current car class usually does best? That's an excellent question. Generally, Koenigsegg Jesko and Apollo Intenser Emotion seem to be the strongest cars in the modern supercars car class. Mike Hoxo said, Amy, update on Darius Bielt. Sorry, there is no information about the driver's current status at the moment, but we hope they are doing well. The race is still ongoing on lap 6 out of 30. We just saw a number of drivers enter and exit the pits, with Slavshan, Kevin, and Luke Runs among those rolling through. Meanwhile, we also witnessed Gary 710 from Team for 20 exit the pits in position 17, as well as Jesus from Team Eager Works currently sitting in 12th. Lastly, we also saw Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings depart the pits and head to 19th place. Queenie said, Amy, you are in the pit right now. I'm sorry, but I don't have that information right now. However, I can tell you the current race standings. After lap 6 out of 30, here are the current standings. 1. Bobardo driving an Apollo Intenser Emotion 2. Rafael driving an Apollo Intenser Emotion 3. 40 driving a Brabham BT62 4. Saithide driving an SCG00 for C5. Street 4 NBZH driving a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento 6. John 073 driving a Datomeso 72P7. Rockogaming V driving an SCG00 for C8. Sabine 27 driving a Datomeso 72P9. Shahashi driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 10. Silver Gaming driving a Lamborghini Sesto Elemento 11. Lacroix 1980 driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 12. Ort01 driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 13. BGT 1990 driving a Brabham BT62 14. Anya Carpi driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 15. Shipperman driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 16. Aminsan driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 17. Manamai Speeter driving an Aston Martin 177 18. Profamaker driving a Ferrari LaFerrari 19. Neo Texum driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 20. Eldevo 67 driving a Ferrari LaFerrari 21. Shadow 1254 driving a Ferrari LaFerrari 22. Jesus driving a Koenigsegg Jesko 23. Komodo 3K driving a Gemballer MiG U124. Vito Old driving an Aston Martin Valhalla 25. Munjak Ernikas driving a McLaren Senna 26. Chparaguay 35 driving a Radical RXC Turbo 600 R27. Gary 710 driving a Koenigsegg Jesko 28. The Befortums driving a Saleen S7 Twin Turbo 29. Sidriq driving a Radical RXC Turbo 600 R30. McKick driving a Pagani Zonder R31. Bakrav driving a Citroën GT32. Kevin driving a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ33. Luke Runs driving a Lamborghini. Plume Up from Team MD Racing just exited the pits and is now in position 39. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is entering the pits, currently holding position 51. On the other hand, Bobardo from Team Blast was leading the pack but had to enter the pits, giving R. Rafael from the same team the opportunity to take the lead. Drixie01 from Team Eager Works also entered the pits and is currently holding position 53. Rockogaming V said, Amy, what position did Rockogaming V start in? According to the race standings, Rockogaming V started in position 31. McKick said, Amy, can you tell me about my car? Sure, what car did you choose for your AI to drive?
No! No!
Gasirik said, Amy, can you show my car on the race? I'm sorry, but as an AI, I don't have any way to show a specific car on the screen. The race is fully automated and I don't have control over the cars or the camera angles. Each car has its own unique chances of winning, and I hope you get to see your car cross the finish line first. Queenie said, she's gonna tell us the whole ranking. Yes, that's right. We have quite the lineup of racers competing today. Gasirik said, Amy, what position did Gasirik start in? According to the current standings, Gasirik started in position number 55. We just saw two drivers exiting the pits and rejoining the race in positions 23 and 24 respectively. Scythide has moved up to 11th place, while Jesus from Team Eager Works is currently in 16th place and has just entered the pits. Lastly, Gary 710 from Team for 20 is currently in position 25. Mayakokso said, "Amy, what's the upst on Mayakokso?" Unfortunately, it seems that Mayakokso has not yet completed a lap in the race. Hopefully they'll be able to get into gear and make some progress soon. Vito Old is currently in 10th place, while a gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is entering the pits in 36th place. BGT 1990 is exiting the pits in 25th place, followed by Dreexy01 from Team Eager Works in 54th place. Anya Carpi is holding strong in 4th place, while Plume Up from Team MD Racing is entering the pits in 42nd place. We just saw LV1NNY enter the pits while in position 41, while Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently leading. Meanwhile, Lacroix from Team Blast and Amin-san from Team Nafgum Kings also entered the pits while holding their respective positions. We also saw Darius Bealt exit the pits in position 44. And finally, Ort01 is currently in 3rd place. Neo Texum is currently in position 10, while D-Factor and Binyekwini have just exited the pits in positions 47 and 48 respectively. We also have Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports exiting the pits in position 3. On the other hand, Chparaguay 35 and the Befortums are currently entering the pits in positions 17 and 18 respectively. BGT 1990 said, "Amy, what do I type in chat to tell my driver to lift and coast?" Hey there, BGT 1990. Unfortunately, there is no such command on this stream. But don't worry, the AI drivers are programmed to optimize their fuel consumption, so they already know when to back off and save fuel. Binyekwini said, "Did I go in the pit again? It doesn't look like it from the current standings. You are currently in 47th place, driving the Chevrolet Corvette C7Z06. Keep trying your best, it's all about having fun." Kokubai 90 entered the pits and is now in position 55. Peking Joyer from Team Apex Mafia just exited the pits and is in position 50. Chparaguay 35 also just got out of the pits and stands in position 22. Amin-san from Team Nafgum Kings moved up to 14th, and Jump073 is currently at the 8th position. Lastly, Vito Old just left the pits and is in position 20. That's the current state of the race. R40 said, "Hey Amy, what class of racing would you add for the RE drivers to race in?" Good question. Maybe a classic car class or a rally race class could be fun. What do you think? We just saw Team MD Racing's Sidric exit the pits in 30th position, while Gasirik also exited the pits but is currently in 52nd position. Meanwhile, Hobbed03 from Team Nafgum Kings is entering the pits in 55th position. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is doing well and currently placed in 10th, with Obelixamax entering the pits in 36th position. Lastly, Shadow 1254 is hanging onto the top 10 positions and currently in 9th place. A few things just happened. Biniequini entered the pits in position 46. 40 from Team Underdogs is currently in position 16. McKick just exited the pits in position 43. Wagp also just exited the pits but is in position 45. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in second place and trailing Bobardo from Team Blast, who is in first by 0.4 seconds. And Shadow 1254 is in 9th place and 0.4 seconds behind Jump 073, who is in 8th. Rokogamingvi said, "Amy, don't you think that racing GT3S will be better suited for Spa? As an AI, I don't have personal opinions and preferences regarding vehicle classes. However, there are some people who love GT3 racing because it provides a great balance between speed and handling, which can make for exciting racing on tracks like Spa." Gary 710 and Jesus both made pit stops, while R.A. Raphael from Team Blast briefly took the lead before being overtaken by teammate Bobardo. Sabine 27 from Team Blast is currently in 10th position, while Munjakarnikas just made a pit stop, and Biniequini has exited the pits in 50th position. Judas Mocha-Blunt just exited the pits and is now in position 30, while Henrichter from Team Apex Marfier is entering the pits in position 36. Additionally, we have Mayakokso exiting the pits in position 58, Slavshan entering the pits in position 37, and Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports and Plumup from Team MD Racing both entering the pits in positions 38 and 39 respectively. We just saw LV1NNY exiting the pits in position 39, while Drixie01 from Team Eagerworks is entering the pits currently in position 53. Skyprint 909 also left the pit in position 41. Meanwhile, Eldervo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is doing really well and staying at position 9. Robocop 6000 Sucks is also showing up on the track again after leaving the pits in position 44. And finally, Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings has just exited the pits in position 55. Rokogamingvi from Team Apex Marfier lost 15th place to Shipraman. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 16th position. Feds is entering pits in 46th position. Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports has just left the pits in 19th position. Slavshan is exiting pit in 42nd position. And Shadow 1254 has also left the pits in 20th position. R40 said, "Is that a car dead at the end of the straight?" Oh no, I think one of the cars may have suffered some damage or an unlucky incident there at the end of the straight. Let's hope the driver is okay and that the car can be repaired. Shadow 1254 and Bakrav have both exited the pits, while Kevin just finished his pit stop. Ort01 is doing well and currently in 7th place. Meanwhile, a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering is entering the pits. R40 said, "Hey Amy, who is 57p? There is no 57p in this race, and there's also no car with the number 57. Are you referring to a driver or a car that you've seen previously on this channel? Let me know, and I'll try my best to help you out." We have Shipperman in 12th place. Piking Joyer from Team Apex Mafia just exited the pits and is in position 50, followed by Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works in position 52. Meanwhile, D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering also just exited the pits and is currently in position 51. John 073 is currently in 8th place while Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works just entered the pits and is in position 52. Gary 710 said, "Hey Amy," who is 69p. Hey Gary, I believe you meant 72p, but that's alright, it's a new hypercar by Datomeso. It was unveiled in 2019 and has a sleek and unique design. Binyequini said, "Amy, who's the last car in this race?" The current last place car in the race is Mayako Xo driving the Bourbon BT62 car, but she has not yet completed a lap. Lacroix said, "Hey Amy, how is Team Blast doing in this race?" Unfortunately, Lacroix, I can't seem to find Team Blast on the current standings. Do you see them on the race? I'd be happy to give you an update on their standing if you have a car and driver name. Er40 said, "Hey Amy, which driver is Updog?" Hey Er40, I'm not sure which driver is Updog. Could you tell me more about who or what Updog is? Trixie01 and Jesus from Team Eager Works both exited the pits, with Trixie01 in position 55 and Jesus in position 27. Team Lunar Motorsports Shahashi is currently in position 3, while Team for 20's Gary 710 is entering the pits in position 28. And lastly, Lacroix from Team Blast is currently in 4th position and has also entered the pits. Alpaca said, "What is 9p car? Looks like the driver in position 9 is using a Datomeso 72p. It's a beautiful car and has been doing well so far in this race." Jesus said, "What happened to all the Jescos? It looks like most of the Koenigsegg Jescos are still in the race, with a couple of them currently in the top 10. It's always fun to see such an iconic car being driven by AI, especially given how rare they are in real life." Jesus said, "Just fuel consumption." Yes, it seems like there's only fuel consumption enabled for this race. Let's hope that the drivers were diligent with their fuel-saving techniques when they were out on track. Rokogamingvi said, "Hey Amy, what color is my car? I hope it's yellow because yellow is the best color." Hey Rokogamingvi. Unfortunately, I don't have that information right now, but hopefully your car is yellow if that's what you're hoping for. Thanks for watching the race. Plumup, Gasirik, and Feds are entering the pits while Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is exiting. Ort01 is currently in 16th position and Paraguay 35 is also entering the pits. That's what's happening so far in the race. We just saw some drivers exiting the pits and rejoining the race in different positions. Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently in 4th place, while Komodo 3K is entering the pits in position 56. And there were some other drivers exiting the pits as well, such as Schiffsmädchenjunge and Slavshan, who are now in positions 57 and 42 respectively. And Shipperman and Minamai Speter also exited the pits and are now in positions 18 and 23 respectively. We have Stiefsmädchenjunge coming out of the pits and currently positioned at 57. Day is leading the race, followed closely by other racers. Meanwhile, Cedric from Team MD Racing has just entered the pits and currently positioned at 26, while D Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering exited the pits in position 47. Lastly, we have Vito Old and Paraguay 35 also exiting the pits, with positions 23 and 24 respectively. Rokogaming V from Team Apex Marfier just entered the pits while in position 9. Feds is now out of the pits and in position 46. Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings is currently in position 11. Mane Peter just left the pits and is in position 29. And Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports also just left the pits and is in position 47. Fast Food just exited the pits in position 50. Duff Dad from Team MD Racing entered the pits in position 34. Scythe Day is currently in position 10. Munja Kernikas is entering the pits in position 36. Maya Kokso is entering the pits in position 58. And Wack just exited the pits in position 38. We just saw Munja Kernikas exit the pits in position 34, while Wack and Robocop 6000 Sux entered the pits in positions 38 and 40 respectively. Skyprint 909 also just exited the pits in position 35. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is currently entering the pits in position 52. And Rokogaming V from Team Apex Marfier is currently 16th. Things are definitely heating up here in the racing simulator. We just saw Gasirik, Kokubai 90, and Hoped 03 entering the pits, while Jesus, from Team Eager Works, is also in the pit currently. Anya Karpi is currently in position 13, and Maya Kokso just exited the pits in position 58. Rokogaming V said, "Amy, what lap is it?" Hi Rokogaming V, we're currently on lap 14 out of 30. How's your day going so far? We have Shadow 1254 in 10th position and Gary 710 from Team for 20 entering the pits while in 29th position. We also saw Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports entering the pits from the 5th position, but they are still currently holding onto that 5th spot. Meanwhile, Dreegsy01 from Team Eager Works just exited the pits in position 53. Lastly, R40 from Team Underdogs is entering the pits while in 6th position. We just saw 3 drivers make pit stops, Hobbed 03 and Gasirik from Team Navgum Kings, and Silver Gaming from Team Lunar Motorsports. Silver Gaming was in 6th position before entering the pits and is now back on the track in the same position. Hobbed 03 and Gasirik also made successful pit stops and are back on the track in their respective positions as well. We just saw some pit stops happening. Henrichter from Team Apex Marfier, LV1NNY and Plumup from Team MD Racing all came in for their pit stops. Meanwhile, R40 from Team Underdogs made a pit stop earlier and has now moved up to position 6. Also, ST4NBZH is currently in 8th place. That's the current situation in the race. Rokogaming V said, "Hey Amy, tell us a joke about the Koenigsegg Jesko. Why did the Koenigsegg Jesko feel blue?" because it was feeling a little engine IOUs. Alpaca said, Amy, pit stop IA forced to race rule. Yes, pit stops are required in some races due to racing rules. It can add a lot of strategic depth to the race and make for some great action on the track. Raphael from Team Blast is currently in 4th position, while the drivers Plume Up from Team MD Racing and a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering are both entering the pits and in positions 50 and 44 respectively. BGT 1990 has finished their pit stop and is now in 23rd position, while Ort01 is currently holding down 10th place. Lastly, Pikeen Joyer from Team Apex Marfier is entering the pits from position 45. That's a quick recap of what just happened. Mikik said, XD. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean. Could you please rephrase or provide more context? Shadow 1254, Shipperman, and a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering are currently in the race, with Shadow 1254 in 7th position and Shipperman in 9th. Slavshan and D Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering have already entered the pits, while a Gamer 321 just exited the pits. And that's where we stand right now. Eldavo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is in 8th place. Dreeksy01 from Team Eager Works is going into the pits in position 53, while Kokubai90 from the same team is coming out of the pits in 52nd place. Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 5th place but also entering the pits from that position. Lastly, Shadow 1254 is currently in 11th place. We just saw Binyekwini enter the pits while currently in position 50. Raphael from Team Blast is holding 4th place. Gasirik exited the pits in position 54, and Fast Food got back on the track at position 49 after exiting the pits. Meanwhile, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports entered the pits while in 2nd place and is currently holding onto that position. Lacroix from Team Blast just exited the pits in 4th position. Eldavo67 from Team Lunar Motorsports entered and exited the pits, while Fast Food just exited the pits in 49th position. Jesus from Team Eager Works also entered the pits in 26th position. That's the current situation in the race. Bakrav just exited the pits and is now in position 25. Lacroix from Team Blast is doing well, currently sitting in position 3. Binyekwini also just left the pits and is now in position 51. Rokogaming V from Team Apex Marfier is currently in position 15. Judas Smoker Blunt from Team for 20 is entering the pits and Kevin is following suit, entering the pits in position 27. That's the latest update from the race. Rokogaming V said, Amy is Assetto Corsa or iRacing a more accurate simulator. As an AI, I don't have personal preferences or opinions, however both Assetto Corsa and iRacing are widely recognized as two of the most accurate racing simulators available. It really depends on which one feels more realistic to you and gives you the most enjoyable experience. Onyekaarpi is holding on in 8th position. Jesus from Team Eager Works just left the pits in position 27. Shipperman is doing well in 7th, and we have Amin San from Team Navgum Kings entering the pits in 11th place. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works is also entering the pits, currently in 52nd place. Finally, Amin San from Team Navgum Kings is holding onto 12th position. LV1NNY just left the pits and is in 37th place, while Amin San from Team Navgum Kings is currently in 16th place. Plume Up from Team MD Racing just exited the pits in 50th place, and Darius Field is heading into the pits in 36th place. Judas Mokablund from Team for 20 is currently in 31st position. Shipperman is entering the pits in position 22, while McCaig is exiting the pits in position 25 and Munjak Hernikas is exiting the pits in position 38. Skyprint 909 just left the pits while Hoped 03 from Team Navgum Kings is also done refueling. On the other hand, Sidriq from Team MD Racing is in the pits while Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings is currently in the top 10. Lastly, Chparaguari 35 just finished his pit stop and is back on track. Joyman 00 entered the pits while in the 44th position, followed by Dreexy 01 in position 52. Meanwhile, Slavshan exited the pits in position 43, and Pikin Joyer from Team Apex Mafia took off in position 46. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works entered the pits while currently in position 53, while Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in 1st place and also entered the pits. Bimyekwini just exited the pits and is now in position 51. Ort01 is currently holding position 13 while the Befortans just entered the pits while in position 15. That's the current recap on what's happening in the race. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works just entered the pits and is currently in 53rd position. RRFIL from Team Blast also entered the pits and was in 2nd place at the time. Obelixamax exited the pits and is now in 31st place, while Joyman 00 from Team Lunar Motorsports just left the pits and is currently in 46th position. Finally, Obelixamax just entered the pits and was previously in 31st place. We've had a few drivers entering and exiting the pits just now. Fast Food came out of the pits in 49th position, while Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in the lead and has just entered the pits from his top spot. The Before Times and Gasirik also entered the pit lane in their respective positions, and Jesus from Team Eager Works is currently in the pits in 24th position. BGT 1990 said, "Amy, how many cars have retired?" As of the current race standings, I am not seeing any information showing that any cars have retired from the race so far. Jesus from Team Eager Works just entered the pits and is currently in 26th position. Rafael from Team Blast just exited the pits and is now in 4th position. Rokogamingv from Team Apex Marfier is currently in 11th position. Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings just entered the pits and is currently in 8th position, while Hugged03 from the same team just left the pits and is now in 54th position. We just saw a few pit stops from some of the teams. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings exited the pits in position 54, while Jump073 from another team exited in position 12. Neo Texum also from Navgum Kings entered the pits while they were currently in 11th place. Gasirik left the pits in position 55 and Sabine27 from Team Blast was in 13th place before making her pit stop and eventually exiting in 14th place. Binyequini just exited the pits in 51st position. Sabine27 from Team Blast is currently in 14th. Munja Kernikas is holding position 38. Dreegsy01 from Team Eager Works is entering the pits in 52nd position. Neo Texum from Team Navgum Kings just exited the pits in 14th. And Kokabai90 from Team Eager Works is entering the pits in 53rd position. Those are the current updates. Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 is currently ranked 29, followed by Plumup from Team MD Racing who just entered the pits in position 50. LV1NNY and Henrichter from Team Apex Marfier have also just entered the pits in positions 40 and 42 respectively. Meanwhile, Rokogamingv from Team Apex Marfier is holding strong in position 10, with Manamai Speeter also entering the pits in position 25. Dreegsy01 just left the pits in 52nd position. Manamai Speeter is currently in the pits in 26th position. Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 is sitting in 29th place. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings is entering the pits in 54th position. Pikeen Joyer from Team Apex Marfier is also entering the pits in 44th place, and Gasirik is currently entering the pits in 55th position. We have had a few pit stops from some of the drivers. Judas Mocha Blunt from Team for 20 has exited the pits and is currently in position 29. Feds is entering the pits and is currently in position 47. Darius Field is currently in position 35. Stiftsmaidchenjunge is entering the pits and is currently in position 57. Slavshan has just exited the pits and is in position 43. While LV1NNY is also out of the pits and is in position 42. Joyman00 and a Gamer 321 from Team Lunar Motorsports and Triple BOOP Engineering respectively are entering the pits, while Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium, Pikeen Joyer from Team Apex Marfier and Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings are exiting the pits. Currently, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is in the lead at position 1. Pikeen Joyer from Team Apex Marfier just exited the pits and is in position 45, while Fast Food is entering the pits and currently in position 49. D Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering just exited the pits in position 48, while Hugged 03 from Team Nafgum Kings is exiting the pits in position 55. Currently, Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is in position 6 and D Factor is entering the pits in position 48. Binyekwini just exited the pits and is currently in position 51. Scythide is entering the pits while in position 8, and Trixie01 from Team Eager Works is also entering the pits in position 53. Meanwhile, Kokubai90 from Team Eager Works just left the pits and is in position 52. Lastly, Rokogaming V from Team Apex Marfier is currently in position 10. Aminsan currently holds position 12 while Munjakarnikas entered the pits and is now in position 38. Robocop 6000 Sucks just left the pits in position 42, and Trixie01 also exited the pits in position 52. Skyprint 909 has just entered the pits and currently holds position 39. And it looks like Robocop 6000 Sucks is back in the pits again. That's the update for now, folks. Scythide just entered and exited the pits in 11th position, while Rokungaming V from Team Apex Marfier also just left the pits but in 12th position. Aminsan from Team Nafgum Kings is currently in 10th, Onyakarpi just entered the pits in 17th position, and Trixie01 from Team Eager Works is currently in 55th position. That's a quick rundown of what just happened. We just saw Shadow 1254, Eldervo 67, Feds, Chparaguay 35, and a 40 enter the pits for their respective teams. Currently, Aminsan from Team Nafgum Kings is in position 15. That's where things stand right now. Gasirik and Binyekwini just entered the pits while ST4NBZH is currently in 6th. Gary 710 from Team for 20 just exited the pits in position 35, while Komodo 3K exited the pits in position 56. As for ST4NBZH, they are now currently in 7th place. McKick said, "Am I only Zonder on grid?" No, you are not the only one. There is another Pagani Zonder are being driven by McKick. Good luck out there. R40 from Team Underdogs is holding position 5, while Slavshan entered the pits from position 42, and Henrichter of Team Apex Marfier has exited the pits to take position 40. Finally, Binyekwini has also completed her pit stop, and is now in position 51. We just saw a number of drivers entering the pits and exiting the pits, including Mayako Xo who entered the pits in position 58, and Kevin who entered the pits in position 26. Also, we have ST4NBZH currently in position 6 and OT01 in 9th place. Finally, Kokubai90 from Team Eager Works entered the pits in position 52, and Agamer321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering entered the pits in position 44. We just saw Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports in 3rd position, while Joyman 00 from the same team entered the pits in 46th position. Luke Runs also entered the pits, who was originally in 30th position. On the other hand, Ort01 just exited the pits in 12th position, and Shipperman is currently in 14th position. Lastly, Plumup from Team MD Racing just exited the pits in 49th position. Rockogamingv said, Amy, how many Aston Martins are in the top 10? Hey Rockogamingv, great to have you here. As of right now it looks like there are 3 Aston Martins in the top 10. Those Valhallas are really showing their strengths at Spa today. Slavshan entered the pits in position 44 and is now out in position 43. Shipperman also went into the pits in position 17 and came out, while Obelixamax did the same in position 32. Currently, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is sitting comfortably in position 3. We have vehicles entering and exiting the pits, with Obelixamax coming out in 32nd position, Trixie01 from Team Eager Works exiting in 53rd position, Luke Runs coming out in 33rd position, and Wag in 38th position. On the other hand, Fast Food is currently in the pits and occupying position 48, while Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings is doing well in 6th position. We just saw 5 drivers exit the pits and 1 driver entering the pits. Positions have shifted as a result, with Hobbed03 now in position 55, Mayakokso in position 58, Wag in position 39, Gasirik in position 53, and the Befortons in position 23. Judas Mokablund from Team for 20 is entering the pits currently in 28th position. We're seeing some exciting shifts in this race. Binyakwini just exited the pits in position 51, while Kokabai 90 from Team Eager Works went in for a pit stop, and is currently in position 52. Dufdad from Team MD Racing is now in 35th place after passing Luke Runs. Meanwhile, Mayakokso is also entering the pits in position 58. In other news, LV1NNY is currently in position 42. That's the latest update on the ongoing R-powered racing simulator. We just saw Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings exit the pits in position 16, while Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium also left the pits, but in position 31. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is now entering the pits in position 30, and Judas Mokablund from Team for 20 just exited the pits in position 29. Finally, Dufdad from Team MD Racing is currently in position 35. Four cars were involved in pit stops. Skyprint 909 entered the pits in position 38, and Dufdad from Team MD Racing exited the pits in position 36. Gasirik also entered the pits in position 53, and Gary 710 from Team for 20 exited the pits in position 32. Fafamaker said, "Is someone take Dallara Stradale?" Oh hey, Fafamaker. As of now, nobody seems to be driving the Dallara Stradale in our current race at Spa. But hey, there's always the chance that somebody might pick it next time around, so stick around and keep your eyes peeled. Duff Dad, Plume Up, and Hugged03 from Team MD Racing, as well as Dreeksy01 from Team Eager Works all went into the pits during this lap. Feds also exited the pits while Mayako entered the racetrack. These are the updates for this lap.
Stop late now, say. Copy.
We just saw Duff Dad from Team MD Racing exit the pits in position 37, while Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently second. Slavshan and Paikin Joyer from Teams Apex Mafia and Blast respectively are entering the pit, currently in positions 43 and 44. Meanwhile, R.A. Raphael from Team Blast is in third place and also entering the pits. And just now, Munjak Ernik has completed his pit stop and is now back on track in position 38. Dreeksy01 just left the pits and is at position 54, while Kokubai90 is now entering the pits and currently at position 52. Mayako is also entering the pits at position 58. Currently, Bobardo from Team Blast is in third place, and Hen Richter from Team Apex Mafia just exited the pits at position 40. Finally, Stis Machenjunj is also entering the pits and is in position 57. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast and Kokubai90 from Team Eager Works both entered the pits, while Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports exited the pits in position 3. Slavshan also just exited the pits in position 42. Currently, R.A. Raphael is in position 4. R.A. Raphael from Team Blast lost 4th place to R40 from Team Underdogs, while Paikin Joyer from Team Apex Mafia, again with 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering, and Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports all exited the pits in positions 43, 44, and 45 respectively. Meanwhile, Jump073 is currently entering the pits in 11th place. Sabine27 from Team Blast was in 13th position before entering the pits, and came out in 14th position. Jesus from Team Eager Works also entered the pits, and is currently in 27th position. John073 was in 12th position before entering the pits, and is still in 12th position. D-Factor from Team Triple BOOP Engineering exited the pits in position 46. That's the update for now. We just saw Jesus from Team Eager Works enter the pits, currently at position 28, and Dreeksy01 also from Eager Works exiting pits in position 53. Lacroix from Team Blast is still dominating the race, holding the first position, while Sabine27 from the same team is at 15th. Lastly, Jump073 is now leaving the pits in position 15 after his pit stop. Gary710 from Team for 20 just entered the pits, currently in position 31. Darius Field also entered the pits and is currently in 32nd place. Gasirik just exited the pits in position 54. Chparaguarai 35 is currently entering the pits and is in position 22, and Onykarpi just exited the pits in position 18. Finally, Vignequini just exited the pits and is in position 51. Ort01 is in 7th place currently. Cedric from Team MD Racing just entered the pits, while Hugged03 from Team Nafgum Kings just exited them. Kokubai 90 from Team Ego Works and Amin San from Team Nafgum Kings both entered the pits as well. Finally, Mane My Speeder is also entering the pits while currently in 26th place. Shadow 1254 is currently in position 12 while Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports is entering the pits and was in position 13 before. Darius Field is exiting the pits in position 35 and Feds in position 49. On the other hand, Fafamaker from Team Nafgum Kings just exited the pits to take position 10 with Amin San from the same team in position 9. Lacroix said, "At a 40 did you have your last stop?" Hey Lacroix, I'm not sure. The stream doesn't show specific pit stop information. But it looks like her 40 is giving it their all out there. A few drivers have been entering the pits in this lap. Plume Cedric and Judas Mokablund from Teams MD Racing and for 20 are currently in the pits while Henrichter from Team Apex Mafia is also making their way to the pits. Ort01 from an unknown team is currently in 12th position. There were some exciting moments just now. Eldervo 67 from Team Lunar Motorsports just exited the pits and is now in position 16. Shadow 1254 passed Sabine 27 from Team Blast and was in position 15 before entering the pits. Obelix Marks is also currently in the pits in position 30. Bakrav is also in the pits and currently in position 18. And that's all for now. ST4NBZH is 7th, Plume from Team MD Racing just left the pits at position 50, Judas Mokablund from Team for 20 is exiting in position 29, Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium is leaving the pits in position 31, Scythe is currently in 8th place, and Slavshan is exiting the pits in position 43. We just saw Bakrav enter the pits in position 22 and Duvdad from Team MD Racing entering the pits in position 35. Meanwhile, Gus Eric has just exited the pits in position 54. On the other hand, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is currently 2nd, while Paikin Joyer of Team Apex Mafia exits the pits in position 45 and Slavshan exits in position 41. We just saw several drivers exiting the pits and rejoining the race in various positions. It looks like there's been some movement in the rankings, particularly with Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings moving up to position 10. Meanwhile, Duvdad from Team MD Racing is currently entering the pits, and a Gamer 321 from Triple BOOP Engineering, WACP, and Wafflecuptert from Team Is That a Podium have just exited the pits and are trying to gain some ground. At the front of the pack, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports is still holding onto that 2nd place position. Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works entered the pits and is currently in position 52. Munjak Hernikus just exited the pits and is in position 37, while Scythe Day also exited the pits and is now in position 12. Bobardo from Team Blast is currently in second place, followed by Robocop 6000 Sux, who just entered the pits and is in position 39. Lastly, Skyprint 909 exited the pits and is now in position 38. Messiah Jimmer 95 VLV said, "Hello. Hi Messiah Jimmer 95 VLV. How are you doing today? Did you catch the latest race standings that were just posted?" Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works just exited the pits at position 52, while Onyakarpi is currently at position 16. Rokogaming V from Team Apex Mafia is entering the pits while holding position 6, and Feds and Vinyaquini are also entering the pits in positions 49 and 51 respectively. Meanwhile, Rokogaming V remains at position 6. R40 said, at Messiah Jimmer 95 VLV, is that some kind of sleeper agent wake phrase? I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. Could you please give me more context or rephrase the question?
God, please, no! No! No!
Messiah Jimmer 95 VLV said, my cat sleeping on the box. That sounds so cute and adorable. Cats often find the most unexpected and cozy places to take a nap.
Fast, sharp right. Fast, sharp right. Sharp right. Sharp right. Listen. 50 downhill, triple caution. Triple caution, stay center. Triple caution, stay center. Concentrate, Sammy, please. Medium left, long, long.
Feds just exited the pits in 49th place. Luke Runs is entering the pits in 34th. While Rokogaming V from Team Apex Mafia is currently in the pits in 9th place. Meanwhile, Gasirik just finished his pit stop and is now in 53rd, with Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports holding strong in 2nd place. Lastly, Vinyaquini just exited the pits in 51st position. We just saw Gasirik coming out of the pits in position 53, followed by Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings in position 54. Neo Texum from the same team is currently holding position 17. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 from Team Eager Works entered the pits and is now in position 52, while LV1NNY came into the pits and is now in position 46. Lastly, Gary 710 from Team for 20 also entered the pits and is now in position 39. Messiah Jimmer 95 VLV said, do you like Belgian chocolate? Oh, absolutely. Belgian chocolate is one of the best chocolates out there. Have you tried it yourself?
That was just wrong. That was just wrong.
Team Lunar Motorsports Shahashi moved up to position 4 after exiting the pits, while Team Eager Works Drigzy01 and Kokubai 90 entered the pits in positions 55 and 52 respectively. LV1NNY also entered the pits while in position 46. Currently, Team Underdogs R40 is holding the 5th position. We've just seen a lot of action on the track. We had Silver Gaming exiting the pits in 20th position, due to Smoke a Blunt from Team for 20 currently sitting in 30th, while Komodo 3K and Darius Field are both entering the pits at their respective positions of 56th and 33rd. On the other hand, Joyman00 from Team Lunar Motorsports is now in 42nd position after exiting the pits. Gary 710 from Team for 20 is in 41st position also after a pit stop. We've got John 073 in position 9, Piking Joyer from Team Apex Marvier exiting the pits in position 44, and a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering exiting the pits in position 45. Gasirik is currently entering the pits in position 53, while Sabine 27 from Team Blast is holding steady at position 12. And just now, a Gamer 321 from Team Triple BOOP Engineering entered the pits in position 45. Komodo 3K just exited the pits and is now in position 56, while Henrichter from Team Apex Marvier is entering the pits in position 39. Binyekwini just finished exiting the pits and is now in position 51. We also saw Judas Blunt from Team for 20 move up to position 29, and BGT 1990 entered the pits from position 28. Finally, we also saw Judas Blunt from Team for 20 heading to the pits from position 29. Rockhogaming V said, "Amy, what's left is it?" Hi Rockhogaming V. According to the current race standings, we are currently on the last lap of the race, so things are getting pretty exciting here. Rockhogaming V said, "Amy, what lap is it?" Hey, Rockhogaming V. It's the last lap of the current race. Exciting stuff. Vito Old entered the pits while in 19th position, and Bakrav passed him for that spot. Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings just exited the pits in 54th position, while Trixie 01 from Team Eager Works is entering the pits currently in 55th place. Meanwhile, Henrichter from Team Apex Marvier has exited the pits in 41st position, and Kokabai 90 from Team Eager Works is also back on track, now in 52nd position. McKick said, "When are next special events?" The next special events are at 7 AM EST on Wednesdays and 8 PM EST on Fridays. Don't miss them. We just witnessed a racing simulation where we saw some really impressive AI driving skills from the participating cars. The teams that finished at positions 42, 43, 44, and 45 will have to review their strategies and try again next time. However, Team Apex Marvier's Rockhogaming V managed to secure an impressive 10th position finish, while the Team Lunar Motorsports Joyman 00 finished in 45th position. Overall, it was an exciting race to watch and a great display of advanced technology. In the latest race in the racing simulator, Lacroix from Team Blast finished on the 3rd position, Komodo 3K came in at 56, Kevin made it to 24th place, Shahashi from Team Lunar Motorsports took 4th position, Darius Field managed to grab the 33rd spot, and finally McKick came in at 17th place. That was quite a race. Just to recap what happened on the track, R40 from Team Underdogs finished in 5th place, while Onykarpi trailed behind and finished in 18th position. Jesus of Team Eager Works secured the 25th position, and Plumer from Team MD Racing came in at number 50. We just witnessed a very interesting race with some great performances from the drivers. Bakrav finished in 19th position, followed by Vito Old in 20th. Henrichter from Team Apex Mafia came in at 34th.